All right, so come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Saturday New York Times grid. And there's nothing like winding down, period. The best thing ever. Okay, having a nice little Austrian Dornfelder today. My mom is coming in. She's actually from Germany, but she lives in Texas. And Mutti, as I call her, will be on her way shortly. She'll be getting on a plane before long, and then right at about 14 hours, I'll be picking her up from Munich International. I think we might go to Nuremberg, or maybe München, or Munich, Nuremberg. Nuremberg. I don't know how we say that in English. Anyway, I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll be home tomorrow afternoon to get the grid going. And I guess she'll be back here on the Queen's couch, right? You know, where Shotzi usually sits. So we'll see. If she wants to seat up top, she can have that too. Okay, so we've got I have a mic if she wants to play. Just scooch right on up here. So we have a Peter Gordon construction edited by Joel Faliano. And we are at Saturday, November 16th in the Common Era 2024. Let's do it. Let's jump into this grid. It's been a fine day, so let's make it even better with a solved grid. Let's do this. Goober, what do you think? A dork or a nerd? Crunch stuff. I'm thinking data, so maybe a dork. It's a pretty easy decision. Blankly, activist who led the movement to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. I think that's Opal. Is it Opal Lee? I think it was. Word on Saudi Arabia's flag, Allah. Small stream could be a rill. Home to a real pipperoo of a song. I guess that would be Kalamazoo. Oh, that is funny. I haven't heard that song or any reference to that since maybe I was 8 or 9 years old. Woodstock artist. Headquarters of Talofa Airways, and that's Samoan, so APM makes sense. Woodstock artist, I don't know. Ballerina who popularized the Nutcracker, and that would be Tall Chief. Let's see. Grinchy shout. Bah! Humbug! Outlaws, maybe bands. Got a nice, clever little grid here today. Yeah, like participants in the Rite of Rumspringa, and there would be the Amish. Present time. Now that's clever. Presents. Ain't getting presents, you know. Noel. We're quickly approaching that season ourselves, aren't we? 2002 movie with the tagline, higher education just hit a new low. And for some reason, this was like one of the few DVDs we were allowed to watch, Slackers, in Officer Candidate School. Well, it was something to watch, so we went. Right. Not deliberate. I don't know. College basketball powerhouse. That K there tells me this may be the Huskies. And I guess this could be not deliberate, would be maybe hasty. Let's see. Valentino competitor. How about Yves Saint Laurent? And lays down the aisle at a wedding informally. Oh, God. Look, if you want me to come to your wedding, I'll come to your wedding. But please don't ask me to be the usher. I don't want to do it. I just want to sit. Bride side, groom side, I don't care. Standing in the back, anything. But I don't want to have to do the ushering. Buzzy promos. Maybe teaser ads. Fun. Done a few of those. Sandbar, probably a shoal. Food that could be prepared quickly, probably short order. Trying not to. Flicks his butt, maybe ashes. Rebel noisily, maybe roister. Trying not to hit any fat finger incidents. I don't want to make any typos. I'd like to not have to do this stuff. So, host of The Joy of Painting, yes, Bob Ross. I was recently told by one of our regular viewers that I am the Bob Ross of crossword puzzles, which I have taken wholeheartedly. I have adopted it. I mean, that is just who I am now. People ask, that's fine. Absolutely. Hi, I'm Christopher.combest. I'm the Bob Ross of crosswords. That's fine. What can I do for you here? You know. Oh, well, I just wanted to, you know. Big bands, I think, are jazz orchestras. Orchestras. What is going on here? Jazz orchestras. Okay, jeez. Okay, does a job for summer, maybe. Oh, God, I don't know. Let's see. Probably ads. Let's see. A great deal could be much. Camping kits for preparing meals. I don't know. Cook sets? Didn't get a clue. Holy book in one spelling. I guess we're shooting for the Quran. I typically spell it Quran, but I've seen it spelled that way too. Enlists for as an unwelcome task. Well, that really sounds more like conscripts, doesn't it? Young haddock. I think that's considered scrod. I'm not quite sure. Pulse, maybe a seed. I don't know. I don't know what it's shooting for there. Good for nothing. Could be useless. Been called that before in my life. Angel hair topper. Now this is clever. How about a halo? And so the Woodstock artist is Schulz, as in Peanuts. Woodstock, Snoopy's friend, the little bird. Very funny. Very funny. Continually criticized. I don't know. Maybe hammered at? Hammered on, maybe? Represent, act as. No, I feel better about hammered at now. Hurdles for would-be doctors. Well, MCATs for medical doctors, for doctors of philosophy, maybe orals. I don't know yet. Mahalo nui loa. So there we go. I guess we got orals. Model Hadid, who wore a spray-on dress at a 2022 Paris fashion show, and I guess that's Bella. I remember. Big Dipper could be a ladle or a constellation. Subject to New York's first public statue of a woman in 1915, and clearly it looks like we're looking for Jeanne d'Arc, or in English, Joan of Arc. Italian province on the Swiss border. You know, my wife and I, when we drive down into, like maybe on our way to Venice or wherever, Verona, Aviano, Bernardone, love driving through Como. And even though we're in a 4-door BMW or maybe her 2-door Mini Cooper, we still feel like James Bond cruising through Como, right? You know, I mean, that's just how you feel. Okay, corporate money managers, CFOs, cold palate cleansers, sorbets, phrase on ID tags, and see that ID, I think that's Idaho. I think we're looking at potatoes. Famous potatoes. How in the heck do I spell this one? I don't ever even think of these terms. Oh God, I don't even know if I'd be able to. Is this a co-tenant? Is that what you would call your housemate? A co-tenant? What do we got here? Something to wear while watching game. Oh my gosh, I guess we got a safari hat. Well, now that's just freaking clever. I like that. This is a good clean grid. I haven't seen any inelegant anything. What do we got here? Element between platino y mercurio. Yeah, oro. Between platinum and mercury. Very nice. You got a little Spanish rolling through here. We have a touch of French here. Our sorbets. Very nice. Brownish grays could be taupes. About 91,500 are produced by a gallon of propane, and I'm assuming these are BTUs. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I mean, I recognize the word when I see it, but I don't know. I think we got Pete's Dragon here. I think I watched it over and over and over again on HBO one summer. It was just playing nonstop. Back then they had 3 movies and they just play over and over. And that was one of them for the month. Shake off. How about shed? And let's see here, like some asteroids. And I think what I see in here, and I'm not sure about you, but I'm thinking near Earth. Being to soit, and that would be être. Quelle est ton raison d'être? Mind, maybe heed. All-star point guard young, I think that's Trey. Is cautious, so care. Takes care, I guess. Like 3 balls, red. Peace with the point. Well, it's not going to be an Ipe, so how about an op-ed? Poet whose line, the road of excess leads to the palace of wisdom, is quoted in Burl Durham. I guess we're talking about Blake here. Goes green, maybe feels ill. Did I fat finger something again? I don't know, but wait, just antepenultimate word in a noted Neil Armstrong quote. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. So antepenultimate, the word before the penultimate word. So I guess one giant leap. How do we do, Bob? Yes. Yes. No typos for a change. Gosh, there's nothing worse than that. But what a tight grid constructed by Peter Gordon. I mean, it was so clever, and man, it was challenging. This was not just one of those things like, okay, go ahead and solve. It won't take long. Just move along. It's not like that at all. It was literally, this was up in your face the whole way. Had to think on many occasions and double, guess myself. I'm not even going to bother with the Irish Prime Minister right now, but I can just say this is one heck of a great grid. What a joy to solve this sucker. And so I'm going to tap this out of here with all the respect in the world, but give it a good tapping it deserves. So we're going to see you again tomorrow as far as the grid is concerned. And in the meantime, have a wonderful Saturday. Have a wonderful Saturday evening. If you're catching this late, have a wonderful whatever day this is for you. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Sunday Grid mit meiner Mutti hier und ich in die Kreuzworträtsel. So here we go. Man, that got deafened somehow. How about much better? Benejahte adieu. Until we see you tomorrow for the Grid. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch, auch ein Wochenende. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir. See you tomorrow, and until then, be good to yourselves. Be great to your friends and your neighbors, but be especially kind to that person behind you in the queue. Be well.